was all just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heaven strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you. Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Chaldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of hell, Bilal. I mean to set the city free.
New goods today. Please look, you won't be disappointed.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
Why do you think I will need her help? What do you see happening?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable. I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
You may notice that jewels you find enhance your already considerable abilities. I can combine similar gems to make a more powerful one. At the moment, I can only offer you a few basic pieces of jewelry. Now, if you bring me supplies, I will eventually be able to offer you exciting and exotic new designs. But it doesn't have to be just business with us. Come by and talk anytime, my friend. I heard a rumor that there is a strange and mysterious jewel crafting device hidden in the aqueducts of the Daugr Oasis. I have a mind to go search for it myself. Don't worry, I won't go alone. I'm sure I'll find someone to show me around. Oh, it's even harder than I remembered, Ed. I'm afraid I'm growing weak. I need a drink and a bath. And something to keep the sun off. Or maybe just a nice cool jewel to put on my forehead. That will fix everything.
Here we are. Chaldean, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Bilal, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We'll have to separate. You two search for Bilal, while I track down Magda and make her pay for Cain's death.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
Tell me, guard, why are all these refugees here?
I am not a guard. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven. It even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
I have been hunting Magda all the way from New Tristram. Where can I find her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost.
Emperor Hakan put his entire court. Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Bilal has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Good. Learn what you can. We'll reconvene after I've killed Magda.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
I've got this gate leads to Alcarnus. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Kasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Kasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I've heard. I traveled here to kill them and their leader.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Covenant's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
Thanks for the warning, but I know a trap when I see one.
She seems very familiar.
Stay back! They're in the rocks!
near to us.
What do you mean? The road is blocked.
You should never have known. Demons will feast on your bones.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Irena.
My thanks, Irena. It seems you are doing a lot more than saving travelers, though.
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you. You must be one of my sisters. How wonderful it is to see you again.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
Strange magic radiance from the stone. I learned much from that.
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Will I need to slaughter more Lacuni on my way to Alcarnus?
Ha! Those beasts are nothing compared to the cultists. They're casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. There is another illusion here. Cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find our lairs and probe the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic. This should remove part of the illusion. Look, more hidden footprints.
Not enough hatred.
Look, more hidden footprints.
No, I will not do that.
Do you know these deserts?
Yes, though they have changed so much. Great Sea of Gerard. Look, more hidden footprints. More hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge. Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
I will kill her master Bilal and his brother Asmodan. The long shadows of the Lords of Hell will be lifted from this world.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here. I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
I would scarcely believe it if I hadn't seen your spells with my own eyes. You must have waited for this even longer than I have. Please, join me. The Qasim outpost can't be far.
You will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away.
No illusion. The cultists block the road. I'll have to go through the Qasim outpost to the west.
Bleed, you filth!
I need to reach Alcarnus. Please open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
Really, Magda? Or did Belial send you here as bait to lure me away from Chaldeum? I will kill you, you know.
No! He would never betray me! Strike her down!
Belial is the Lord of Lies, Magda. The truth is, you were dead the minute you killed Cain.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
Has Magda reached Alcarnus?
Yes. We've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I cannot delay any longer. Open the gate. Kain's death will soon be avenged. That would not be wise. My strength is back.
That was just a taste!
More?
The gods have answered my prayers.
The refugees await you in Chaldea.
Help us! You can't leave us here!
Don't worry. I'm here to free you.
I can't believe it's over.
May your wounds heal swiftly, friend.
Your fate is sealed, Magda. The chase ends here.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
No one else will die at Magda's hands.
She was consumed by shadow. It pains me to see it.
As her life was slipping away, Magda claimed that the demon lord Belial would reign over our world. I will die before I let such a dark fate come to pass.
Is Caldeum still the city you remembered?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Caldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
Before I killed her, Magda told me that the Imperial Guard had captured Leah. I saw these guards at the Kasim outpost. They are the serpent demons of Belial, disguised as men.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
Ashira, the Iron Wolves captain, may be willing to help us. I will speak with her.
Captain Ravan.
Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace.
I heard what you did at Kasim Outpost in Alcanis. You have my thanks, and you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this woman has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
You can't treat me like this. Like some commoner.
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcanis.
Those are lies. Magda and her coven destroyed Alcanis in the name of Belial.
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
Come for me. We need to leave before more guards arrive.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there. These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct. Into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers. I found my mother. We won!
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. I always knew her.
But you never knew her. Be wary, Leah. Things are not as they seem sometimes.
Should be up here.
us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the 3 that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Bilal has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize her!
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
We can't talk here. Let's get to safety first.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Horadric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Do you regret leaving Leah behind?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Horadric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you ever meet him again?
Only from afar. From time to time, our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the Imperial Guard find you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltankul's head, and the guards found me.
Chaldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
I have heard it called the Jewel of the East.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on? I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes, hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Arreat was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And half the countryside with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Arreat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
What happened to you after you destroyed the World Stone?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
The other angels must have been grateful.
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed. unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes! He was a renegade Horadrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I have reunited Leah with her mother, the witch Adria. She spoke to us about the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could permanently destroy the Lords of Hell. I must find it at any cost.
Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
Tyrael seems to think that Zoltan Kuhl cannot be trusted. Shouldn't we listen to him?
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Azmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
"300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did the Horadrim kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
I think I might have met Zoltan Kuhl once. He seemed like a perfectly reasonable sort, for a mage, that is.
For a mage? What do you mean exactly?
Oh, yes. Well, you know how they can be. With the waving hands and the mumbling all the time. They can be a little strange.
Did you meet your wife in Chaldean by chance?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Kurast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
Why? Had she committed a crime?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
You fell in love with a witch?
Let's talk about this another time.
Tell me more about that witch. I mean, your wife.
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
A real boy meets witch story, hmm?
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
My family is dead.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills. But we know the real reason you've brought us along with you. Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please don't.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Chaldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
Something? Can you see into the future, or can't you?
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Bilal is in control of the city. The question is how. Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena, you are quite vivacious for one with such a burden. Cormac has certainly noticed. Oh, don't pretend you haven't seen him looking at you. He'd best keep his vows in mind. Or maybe he shouldn't. And that Lyndon, ha! He makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does. This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
As would I.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
We need him to get the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
Disgusting! I've seen that woman going in and out of the sewers.
I think we may have a visitor up ahead.
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long. Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Emperor Hakam?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you. But I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the Oasis. I can open this gate for you. Listen to me. I cannot talk for long.
Emperor Hakam?
Forgive me for my behavior.
How did this all happen?
There's little I can do. Between my advisors and the Imperial Guard, my every move and action are controlled. I've tried to fight back, but Bilal's influence is strong. But now you've given me a chance. Perhaps my only chance.
You wish to aid me, Your Majesty?
You're here to kill Belial, aren't you? I can help.
But you are watched day and night.
I can still fight in my own way. I want my empire back. I will find where Belial is hiding and deliver him to you.
Why should I trust you? You tried to kill us.
I told you it was not my choice. My every move is controlled and I am surrounded by enemies. But I swear to you, I will help you. I will prove it to you.
It is so beautiful.
Feel my wrath!
You won't survive that! You won't survive that! Sweet revenge!
Perhaps Zoltan Pool's head lies through this portal. My strength is back.
That was just a taste! Darkness awaits you! Vengeance! Vengeance! That was just a taste!
getting close to the head right now.
You won't survive that!
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
Sultan Kul. We need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last 2 Lords of Hell.
I know your voice, stranger. It has haunted me in death, just as it commanded me in life. Tyrael.
I am, but now mortal.
Ah, fate is whimsical.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
It is hard to leave the dead behind. Most of us never truly can. But he will live on in your memory, Leah.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
Leah is grateful to have you here. She has lost so much.
She has a kind heart.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times. The Lord of Lies is cunning. He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soul Stone. Bilal fears its power, for Soul Stones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
I will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So, you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
Ah, so be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away. You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Kul's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
What are you about?
You will not enter the aqueducts! Lord Bilal demands your blood!
This cannot be opened yet.
I can open this gate for you.
Emperor Hakan?
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Kul's blood, we'll need to get through the aqueducts. There are 2 levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
How are you able to appear before us?
They keep a close watch on me. I can't leave the palace. I stole an amulet from the Vajera ambassador. I saw music before. But I don't have much time. You need to find the stone. Leave Bilal to me.
He did not really answer your question. Ah.
I don't like the look of this place. Something was here before us. Likely demons.
It's Bilal. So long as he lives, all of Chaldean is under siege. Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake. Much like us, they left footprints. Do you believe that? Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
Take care. These passages are full of traps.
Sweet revenge!
I should have seen it. I need more hatred to do that.
To slow our advance. It will not work.
Darkness awaits you!
The lever.
That's one lever down.
These aqueducts did not even exist in modern times.
Hatred is too low.
Bilal must really want That passage should lead to the Desolate Sands.
A secret door hidden behind a waterfall. How imaginative.
You would do better?
You shall see when we get to my archives.
I can't believe he stuck me in a barrel. Really, it's quite uncomfortable in here. Are you still alive out there? Or is it the monsters? Oh, say yes if you are. Or you could clap. Maybe I could tip the barrel over and roll around. It could work. Or give me a headache. Thank you for releasing me. It was getting a little boring in there. I am seeking a magic crucible that legend says was hidden in these very aqueducts. It would be a valuable addition to my jeweler's tools. Help me find it, and I will be greatly indebted to you. Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shen.
Covetous? Is that really a name?
Why, yes. It's been mine as long as I can remember, and probably longer. I can't imagine why my young partner bashed me over the head and sealed me in there. This place is quite dangerous without a knowledgeable guide.
You were careless to come here in the first place. How have you lived so long?
I am too beautiful to kill.
And you thought I was art.
What a fascinating place this is. Oh, look at all this wonderful architecture. You could walk all the way around the world and never find its like. Except for this part. I've seen this somewhere else before.
From this land. That is what I have trained for.
Now I wonder where my young guide got off to. His name was Gavin, I believe. Yes, that was it. He must still be around here also. Or perhaps he got lost. No.
Crucible, it's mine.
The crucible should be safe. Pick it up. Pick it up. Poor man. If I had known the crucible was cursed, I never would have brought him along. If you come see me in Chaldeum, I can show you how the crucible can combine jewel fragments. Well, you know, I've been searching for a certain jewel for a long, long time. I'm in no rush. But maybe if I go with you, I'll find it just like I found this crucible. May I come with you on your journey and make glorious jewelry for you?
I could use your services.
or the way out is just a little farther. I am starving. Do you think we'll find any good food down here?
Here, in the aqueducts? You must be joking.
Don't be ridiculous. I never joke when it comes to food.
You go on ahead. I'm going back to town. I need to...
You and I are the same. But those others, the fallen angel, the witch, they're using you for their own ends. You choose to be their puppet. Yet the power of your birthright could make you a god.
I doubt that would end well. Those who seek power are often destroyed by it.
There's no need to be snide. Soon enough, I'll walk this world again. Then I'll show you what a Nephilim can achieve. My archives lie beneath this desert.
We, the Zakarum, have endeavored to make Chaldeum a city of mercy and salvation, but we have not yet been able to convince the emperors to change the ancient policy of exile. Prisoners convicted of treason are still sent to the desolate sands to die, with nothing but the crows on their backs.
Survive that!
Do you know what these bones are?
Long ago, even before my time, great beasts roamed these lands. But death called them here, one by one, until none were left.
In thousands of years of records, I cannot find a single account of a prisoner surviving exile to the desolate sands. The wastes are littered with bones that have been picked dry.
In here, I can feel my blood.
These halls belong to Zoltan Kuhl, court of the famous prison.
Sweet revenge! Your fear betrays you!
Riches await us!
Do you want more? Darkness awaits you!
filth! You filth!
Fear and anger lie over this place like an ominous shroud.
Your fear betrays you! Do you want more? I require aid! Darkness awaits you! Darkness awaits you!
Some of my blood is within that.
Pall of silence lays heavily here.
Vengeance! Sweet revenge!
Shadows moving. We must be getting close.
Darkness awaits you!
No, I will not do that.
Can a mad wizard ever reform his ways? I do not think so.
My archives are at the northern tip of the desolate sands. There we will find my body and the Black Soul Stone.
betrays you!
These abominations must die!
Here is the entrance to my archives. Let me activate the portal. I had to build all of this for my research and my experiments. The Black Soul Stone was a complicated creation. I sacrificed much to make it.
Looks like I got here just in time. Emperor Hakan? What are you doing here?
Good, everyone's together. I came to tell you that I have found Bilal, and I am ready to lead you to him.
Then the Lord of Lies will fall as soon as we recover the Black Soul Stone.
All well and good. But first, I will be made whole.
We're ready to do our part. Just you remember yours.
Beyond these portals lie two relics that were once powered by my blood. Take the vials you recovered and use them to activate the relics.
I will.
Angels are no better than demons. Did you know that they once voted on whether or not to eliminate all of mankind? Only one vote saved us from extinction.
He is the only one of them to care about us.
Yes, whatever else he may be, he is the aspect of justice, and there is no justice in murder. Nephilim and ushered in a golden age. But my Herodric brothers could not accept man's true destiny.
Survive that! Darkness awaits you!
We all agree that the end times are upon us. But do you truly believe that Bilal and Asmodan could have engineered these events?
There are no others who would put us in such peril.
Portal lies here, waiting to be opened.
The Horadrim did all this to lock my body away. They must have been very angry with me.
You betrayed them all. Of course you were imprisoned.
They were never very imaginative.
Sweet revenge! Your fear betrays you! Do you want more? Your fear betrays you! Bleed, you filth!
The energy swirling throughout these chambers could corrupt the soul forever.
Trust me, I understand. But we are more alike than you know.
I have Cool's body. Then let me begin the ritual. But I'm warning you, Cool. You'd better not cross us.
You are surrounded by deceit, young one. I am the least of your concerns. Concentrate, Leah. Soon now. Just a bit longer. Just a moment. Almost. Yes. My blood thunders within me. Fetid air fills my ravaged lungs. I am alive again.
You're welcome.
Don't forget your part of the deal, Cool. Give us the Soul Stone.
Very well. The bargain stands. Quickly, to my sanctum. Long last, I can complete my life's work. All tremble at my power. What is this? How has this happened? The souls of the dead lords of hell have been absorbed into the stone. Abandon your quest, Nephilim. Your allies seek only to control you. With the power I offer, you and I could rule over all creation.
You are mad, Cool. Give me the stone or I will destroy you. 5 lords of hell now reside within this stone. This was your doing, Adria.
20 years ago, during the darkening of Tristram, Cain told me of Zoltan Kuhl's profane soul stone.
That's why you left me. You went to mark the demon's souls so that they could be drawn into Kuhl's vessel.
Yes, my daughter. I have sacrificed everything for this.
I'm not sure what I expected it would be like to have my mother back. But it wasn't this. She's different than what I imagined. I can see the toll her mission has exacted from her, just as it had with my uncle.
What shall we do after Belial and Azmodan are trapped within the Soul Stone?
Then I will shatter it, and the Lords of Hell will be no more.
Leah is growing powerful.
The power was always within her. Now she's learning to control it.
You passed it on to her then?
I do not know where her power comes from. I spent a lifetime studying the ways of magic. It did not come so easily to me. While I was in Tristram, Deckard Cain told me of a black soul stone crafted by a renegade Haradrim. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but later, I realized its true significance. I knew the essences of the 5 slain Lords of Hell still existed in our world, so I spent the last 20 years locating and preparing them to be drawn into the stone when it was finished.
Finished?
Kuhl was interrupted during his first attempt. Now that the Soul Stone is finally complete, the Lords of Hell have been trapped within it. Know this. I have given everything, even my own blood, my own daughter, so that I could hunt Bilal and Azmodan. Do not question my dedication. I have given more than any, and I will give more before the end comes. Controlling the Black Soul Stone will be perilous.
Will you be able to handle it?
It won't be me who will use it. Only Leah, under my guidance, can wield it. Her power is far greater than mine, and it will ensure our success.
"300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others.
Why did the Haradrim kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into power.
We've got to reach the Emperor. He said he can lead us to Belial.
Are you certain we can trust the child?
We have no choice. But know this. If Belial gets desperate, he will unleash hell upon Chaldeum.
So before we face him, we must evacuate the citizens. The Iron Wolves can help.
Of course. Let's get going.
Belial has started his attack on the city. Let's go. Ashira is already at the sewers. Hurry! We'll keep you safe!
Belial is starting to panic, and he tears the city apart to stop us.
When the fireballs began falling from the sky, we started evacuating the people. They will be safe here.
I'll bring as many as I can find.
The Iron Wolves will assist you to the death.
I saw people hiding under the carts. Bring them to the sewers.
as many as we can.
We have nowhere to hide. Who has brought this wrath down upon us?
What is happening?
Watch out! Keep the people away from those fireballs!
I never believed it would end like this.
Who has brought this wrath down upon us?
It's safe down in the sewers.
Now to the gates. We have no time to lose.
Let's go.
Now, Leah, use your power just the way I taught you and bring down these gates.
Stand back. I still can't fully control it.
Do not worry about us.
The power of hell cannot save you!
That's all of them.
All the servants of Bilal.
That sorcerer!
I feel so weak. I don't know if I can.
You must! Now!
The strength lies within you, Leah.
It is up to you now. Hurry! I must stay here and tend to Leah.
Praise the gods, you've arrived just in time. Show me the soul stone.
You'll get a good look when I trap your miserable soul within it, Bilal.
Clever. But know this, Nephilim. Asmodan knows of the stone and the power it contains. Even if you defeat me, he will exterminate you and every last one of your misbegotten kind.
I will not be undone! This world is mine! I cast off these beasts, the true vision of the Lord of Hell!
Quickly, Leah. Seal Belial's soul within the stone. It is ironic that one as twisted as Zoltan Kuhl played so great a role in our salvation.
Kuhl was once a tireless enemy of hell. From his life, let us learn. The longer we fight evil, the more it can corrupt our hearts. Today is a good day. You have liberated this land and brought low a Lord of Hell. Enjoy this moment, for tomorrow our war continues.
There is no time for rest. Even now, Azmodan plots our destruction.
The Lord of Sin is an uncanny tactician. He'll attack us where he believes we'll least expect it.
And where defeat would break our will to resist.
You are learning well, Leah. Now you must go to Caldeum's great library and continue with your uncle's work.
What was it like traveling with the Vetchin?
When we first joined the wagon train, we were just two lost souls. The Vetchin thought it was unbearably romantic. A pair of lovers on the run from their pasts. I suppose it might have even been true. A mystic with the Vetchin recognized Mira's talent immediately. We stayed with them while Mira learned from her. Along the way, we fell in love and married. I've never known anything as surely as my love for her.
Sounds like she cast a real spell on you, didn't she?
Never mind.
What brought you to Tristram?
You know, I've asked myself that. It was Mira's idea. I wonder if she saw something and knew that I needed to be there to help you. Did she know what was going to happen all along?
There's no point in asking yourself such questions. What is done is done.
Thank you. I need a moment alone. You wonder what will happen in Caldeum now?
Life will go on, I expect, for those who survived.
Ashira will be there to keep the peace. I only hope they rebuild wisely. I've seen the ruin that Leoric and Diablo brought in Tristram. I would not wish it upon Caldeum.
Do you think I could take a close look at that black soul stone? It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
The stone is very dangerous.
You think too little of me. The object of my search is as dangerous as anything. My expertise may be of some use to you. I am, after all, quite well versed in the knowledge of jewels and stones.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I knew you'd have an easy time defeating Bilal.
I wouldn't say it was easy.
Oh, you're way too modest. Now, Azmodan, that's going to be a fight.
I can be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Let me know when you are prepared to go.
This makes any sense to me. What am I missing, Uncle? What am I supposed to see?